And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the last match of the second round of the 2018 YugiTuber Grand Championship. In this match, we have Farfa, who's going to be playing baby raccoons, essentially fulfilling Konami's furry agenda, going up against Lithium2300, who's going to be playing, I believe he's playing Chain Beat, if my memory serves correctly. And with us for this electrifying commentary, the villain of all the past YugiTuber Grand Championships, the one, the only, MSTTV.
Hey guys, it's Tom Box here, and okay, well, we are seeing Lithium open up with what is it, Evil Heliotrope?
Heliotrope, yes.
Yes, I haven't even seen that card in forever.
So I actually take that back. I think he's actually playing Evil Swarm, not Chain Beat. I think I remember seeing Thunderbird when I was quickly browsing through the footage, and I was thinking, oh, it's Chain Beat. So it's actually Evil Swarm, my mistake.
So he's got the Ophion opening. He is gonna dig a card out of the deck right now.
Yes. Remember when Ophion was like the most terrifying play of like the format?
Hey, it kept Dragon Rulers at bay.
It did. It was a very popular anti-meta pick back then. So
yeah, it still had like a 30-ish% win rate against the deck. Although it's like not very good, but like nothing else could really stand a chance against like the spell books and Dragon Rulers.
Right. But what's interesting about this particular matchup is that since Farfa is playing raccoons, I actually don't think Ophion's really going to be of any use here. So, Farfa anticipating Lithium going to play Evil Swarm and counterpicking appropriately, even though they both had no idea what they were playing. But, he's from the Burning Abyss, so he knows these things.
Okay, well, now we're going to move on to Farfa's turn. Okay, drawing that Soul Charge, it does give him a bit more follow, but then again, Ophion is just a big beat stick at this point. A protected beat stick, I guess.
Sending the Amazoness Baby Tiger.
What is this?
So this becomes Amazoness Baby Tiger, blah, blah, blah. If an Amazoness is normal or special summon, while this card is refused, you can special summon this card, and it gains 100 attack. So probably, unless he's playing other Amazoness cards to supplement this, I mean, it's a level 2 Earth Beast, so maybe it's just kind of synergy for, being able to be resurrected for rank 2 plays. I don't really know outside of that.
Maybe there's some obedience school thing going on, maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure if he's playing raccoons, he's playing obedience schooled, so...
So, let's see. He's got Nimble Momonga.
I was about to say, the fact that he's playing Nimble Momonga in 2018 is, I think that's amazing.
He's throwing it right into its face.
Yes, so he's going to take 1550, but he's going to gain 1,000 of that back due to Nimble Momonga's effect, and then he's going to get to special summon 2 more Momongas from his deck in, I believe it's face down defense position?
Yep, face down defense.
Yes.
If it was face up, that's like immediate rank 2 right there. That'd be lovely. Right. Oh, so he did it for the chance of not milling it out.
Well, that's smart, though. Gets his free advantage. Draws into a Scapegoat and an Obedience School. That's pretty good. And looks like he's going into a Sendeyu, but he can't do that. I think he corrects it here, because, like I said, I treaded a little bit ahead here. So, oh yeah, here we go.
He's fixing it up, it up. Yeah, they're supposed to be face down.
It's okay.
But he did draw to a Scapegoat. That makes it pretty safe, in my opinion. So if he does set it down, and if one of his manga dies, he gets to basically just... He just act. Oh!
He revealed it in the chat. I hate my life.
That's unfortunate.
It's okay. It's not like he couldn't really play around it though. Let's be honest. So
it happened to me too with my thrown away Mirror Force.
Yeah, exactly. And John was a good sport in that match as well.
Yes, he was a very good sport.
Yeah, he left it to chance.
True gentleman.
So, Infestation Infection in the end phase here. That allows him to shuffle an Evil Swarm monster back into the deck. And I believe he gets to add anyone he desires. And he's going to go for Thunderbird.
All right, Thunderbird. So that's why we thought it was Chain Beat. This 1650 beat stick can chain to something else and then banish itself. But when it comes back, it does gain 300 attack on top of himself. All right. So, just...
Nimble Momonga's supposed to die.
Standard turn.
Yeah, just attack in. See, the thing is, Farfa's hand is like really explosive because the fact that he has Barrier means that Lithium won't be able to go into like any other crazy shenanigans. Obedience Schooled means he's just going to have a really big turn. And then if all else fails, he's got Soul Charge in addition to that.
A bit of a last resort. The question is he actually going to get rid of his Ophion? Ophion isn't exactly doing very much. Would he actually use the last material of that Ophion? Because I don't think he's putting anyone at bay.
Right, exactly. I mean, I don't really think the only thing I can think of it's possibly putting at bay is like a Leo, Because I know Leo is kind of like the card that raccoons are notorious for like sinking into, but that's the only thing I can really think of.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So he is going to the obedience school.
Yeah, this card's insane, except it's just so limiting on the fact you have to use it in this deck. Special summon 3 level 2 or lower beasts. Like, any deck would love to have a card that does that, in all honesty.
Oh, what's going on?
Lithium's tagging out his Thunderbird as Chainlink 2.
Okay.
So, preemptive tag out there. I don't know if that was necessary, but I guess we'll find out. So going
there's
Tiger, Nimble Beaver, and Valerie Fawn.
What's the effect of the Nimble Beaver? That could change it up. Does it have a graveyard effect when sent to there? No, normal summon.
Yeah, when it's normal summon, you get to either special summon another Nimble from your deck or grave. So kind of, Paleozoic was actually messing around with this card a little bit, because it's kind of another way outside of Frog's to access Toad.
True.
Okay, so Tiger special summoning itself triggers the other Tiger in Farfa's graveyard to special summon it. So that's pretty neat. I like that interaction.
That was a good call.
Yeah, that was really good setting up the Foolish Burial for that. So now he has a lot of potential here. Oh, the Torrential! Okay, man, Torrential's been doing so much work in this tournament.
I think the mass board removal is just so underrated at the moment. Everyone just likes playing the big traps, the evenly matches, the D barriers. But like TT, interrupts these big combo decks just as good.
And then Lithium having the Pandemic protect the Ophions. So,
yep.
But Farfa's got the Soul Charge, like we were saying, so he's not out of this. I mean, Torrential was huge, but he's basically going to be back where he was, just having to pay half his life to get there, which realistically isn't that bad.
Oh, yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, he's not exactly in like any sort of like lethal danger at the moment. I don't think Evil Storm's able to output that much damage.
Yeah, especially under Master Rule 4. I think that makes it a little bit more difficult for them to do that.
That's why Lithium has to consider linking it off. You gotta link it off once it's not doing anything for you.
So Farfa restricted to only making beast monsters. Luckily, Mrs. Radiant is a beast monster, so that applies under Obedience Schooled.
And there's the Sandayu.
Yep. So Sandayu, this card is, this card is so cool. I love like the effect that this card has. Just being able to special summon a token that has the attack of the highest monster on the field.
Oh yeah, that's a great effect.
So detaching and going to bring out the token.
The token is 2550, right?
2550, and then actually, it's 2550, and then it gets the 500 from Mrs., and then the Tree Otter is going to target the token, making it 4050.
Wow, that's huge. Okay, so I'm gonna say goodbye to. Oh wait, hold on. Second token.
So that token's gonna gain the attack, and then oh my god, that's crazy.
This is an awkward link. So it just keeps on boosting thanks to the Mrs. Radiant. So yeah, this one is 500 stronger.
Right. That's crazy. Now the unfortunate thing is he doesn't get to attack because he used Soul Charge. But
yes,
with 2 Sandayus and 2 big massive tokens right now.
I don't know how I would feel about that. Facing that, get 2 cards in hand. I better get something to get out of this because if I can't clear this board, it's over. The amount of damage is just completely overwhelming.
Right. And so in the chat, you see they're just figuring out the attack value. So it is 4050 and 4550 on these tokens.
It's so big. Oh my god.
Man. And it's so cool because Radiant boosts them, and then the Tree Otter also supplementing with that extra 1000 damage, or 1000 attack power, excuse me.
Oh yeah.
So, man, that's crazy. So, turn ends, the Thunderbird returns on the standby with a token, so it'll be at 1950.
I don't know if I want to keep that Ophion anymore. I feel like it's almost like a liability now.
So, Exciton, anyone? Oh, wait, never mind. Even then, it wouldn't even do much, because Sandayu's protected.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Alright, so Ophion going to dig here.
Yeah, it's a good choice to dig now.
Ooh,
D-Barrier calling it C's.
I mean, at this point, what could Lithium have really searched, though, to help him out? I mean, I guess he could have gotten another Pandemic if he happened to have a board wipe.
But that still requires 2 board wipes.
Mm-hmm. Well, the thing is, though, this also turns off the Sandayu's effect, so now they're susceptible to being destroyed.
That's true. Very true.
Yeah, so that's like the one downside here. But honestly, you have those two massive tokens. I don't really think it's too big of a deal.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So we got the Thunderbird coming in after the first send to you, and the second one falling shortly after. But I don't know what Lithium can really do here. Just sets one and passes. Okay.
Yeah, man, you gotta hope for a revolver play. You gotta get that mirror force in play.
Oh man. So we got
What's going on?
dueling book plays. I think the Mrs. Radiant was going into, or excuse me, not Mrs. Radiant. I'm sorry. The token was going into attack the Thunderbird, and I think Farfa just might have misclicked there.
Oh yeah.
So this is 30-50 attack, swinging into a 1950.
So just take out the 50. That's about 11. Oh, he's using the trap.
Yeah, Lithium's going to use Infection on attack declaration to shuffle it away and grab a caster. So now Farfa does get the redeclare, and he's going to destroy Ophion, it looks like.
Yeah.
And so now he's going to take some damage here. He's going to take 19 and then I believe 40,000 or 40,000, 4,050 or 4,550. Sorry. That Mrs. Radiant boost matters too.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's kind of sad that the sand use couldn't just generate more and more tokens that are just stronger than the last token.
Oh, it would have been game if that were the case.
So funny. So he went for the caster. I'm guessing he has a handful of monsters so he can push forward, perhaps aim to clear the board.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Caster into any other Evil Swarms, basically a rank 4. So, ooh, Kirkion. Okay.
All right, I can dig that.
Yeah, so that'll bestow him with another summon, I believe.
I think now's the time to try to go into a Boro load.
So he's grabbing the Heliotrope with Kirkion's effect by banishing the Ophion. And then, you also, I guess you have, Utopia the Lightning doesn't clear both of them.
I think if he can get 4 monsters out, he can get into that Boro load that can steal the big token to kill the small token.
That's actually, yeah, that would probably be his best play. However, he also doesn't know what Farfa's back row is like we do.
That is true.
Judgment.
That is true. I don't know. We got the overseering view right now.
Okay.
Okay, so he is going to
take
take
he's linking?
2 of them.
Ooh, he's making Steel Swarm Origin. Okay. And that's just going to immediately get hit by Judgment.
It is a good addition to the deck. Two L-Swarm monsters.
Mm-hmm. Now, this puts Lithium in kind of an awkward spot, because unless he has a follow-up here, I think this match, or this game rather, is pretty much wrapped up here. Ooh, he has a Mandragora in hand. Okay. So there is hope yet. It's overlaying.
I think it's Utopia.
He's going Utopia. Okay.
Lightning. Okay.
Lithium's back row might be... Maybe he can clear one of the tokens, and then... Oh, he just has to attack misses! Because of looking Farfa's life after Judgment now.
That was a good call.
Yeah.
That was a good call.
That's a really good call. So Lithium gonna take the first game here. The Farfa's furry agenda is failing him now.
That was like, that's a really good, decision making there. If I was playing blind, not checking life points, I probably went to Baguska instead.
Right. I think that'd probably be your best option at that point.
Yeah.
So Desire's straight off, but again, Farfa drawing Soul Charge, which is really big. And he also has that complemented with Twin Twister, so he could just kind of do something like set Momonga, set Twin Twister, pass. And it looks like that's what he's doing. Setting both Twin Twisters, okay.
To me, that's a bit much, setting both of them.
Yeah, because then if Lithium has a Twin Twister, then you're in trouble.
Yeah. So, both players opening with the Desires. So I guess no one's really gaining any sort of massive card advantage.
I mean, these are two decks that can freely play Desires, too. I mean, they just have a ton of 3-ofs that you really don't care. I mean, I guess if you lose your Nimble Momongas, that might be bad, but...
I'm guessing he didn't lose any of them.
Rescue Rabbit off the Desires. That's looking pretty good. So he's going to go get those double Heliotropes, those 1950 bodies.
That's really big. Is he just going to swing? Is he going to make Ophion? It's likely to see an Ophion play. I mean, you get the additional cards, and he's going to Allure.
Going for Allure.
He drew like 5 cards already from the turn draw, the 2 draws from Allure, and 2 from the Desires. I love it when that happens. some dragon, true Draco-ish plays.
So I kind of like that he's going for the just the double attack here, because now he can actually clear off one of the Momongas, so it's one less card that Farfa has to work with on his next turn.
True.
So, ooh, I think Farfa might have banished one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
we're seeing
that's
the Ophion.
Yep, so Ophion going to trigger. He's going to most likely search Pandemic. And that'll bestow it with some protection. And it's going to lose the Twin Twister here if that's all Lithium has in his end phase. Oh, three back row.
Oh, 3 back row. That's a... Yeah, there's one.
Now, the question is, do you take the neg and hit the other one?
That's a good question. Normally it'd be no, but... Okay, hit the Pandemic and a Strike.
And a Strike.
Strike is a really good hit.
Okay, so he's not going for it. I think that's probably the better move. I mean, Lithium still has 4 cards. I just don't really know what else you would, hit with the Twin, so...
That's true.
I think it's better to just hold it.
Yep. Now going to the Beaver. Beaver is going to, I believe, summon out another Nimble monster.
Correct. So he's going to go grab another Beaver from his deck, and that gives him access to a free rank 2. He's got some options. Oh, he's going to link it off. Oh, that makes sense, because he can just Monster Reborn.
Yep.
Oh, looks like he's retracting that decision now. But the rank 2 toolbox, how can he... Oh, he's going to Sendeyu. Okay.
Safe.
Ooh, but it loses to a strike. He had 2 strikes in the back row.
It's okay. It's all within his grasp.
Especially when you have Soul Charge for the second game in a row. Must be nice.
Must be nice.
All that life. With all that life gaining from the Nimbles... It's just like Soul Charge is like whatever. I'll just pay whatever I need to pay.
So just so everyone knows, Farfa's only playing 2 Soul Charge because it bricks at 3.
Yeah, totally.
So going into the misses here, I'm trying to think how we can clear the Ophion now. I mean, I guess you can go Sendeyu and make a token, and then it'll be boosted by Mrs. Radiant, so it'll be a 30-50 token.
But it can't attack, so I'm not sure if that's... I guess he can actually sit on it, since there's no real, board clear.
That's true. Yeah, I mean, he might just lose the misses, if anything. Can Sendeyu lose to battle if you control, or is it only card effects? Let's find out. Gotta navigate this.
It's a hard navigation here.
There we go. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Okay, so that's good to know.
Okay.
So he's gonna make the token. He could... He also could Monster Reborn if you want to make another rank 2. I'm trying to think if there's any other rank 2 that's, disruptive, but none really cross my mind at the moment. I mean, other than Toad, obviously, but...
Is there, the Phantom Knight guy? The Javelin?
Ooh, the Javelin, that's true. That could be an option.
Javelin could negate Ophion.
But is that really worth wasting your Monster Reborn? I don't think so.
No, I think you'd rather revive something bigger.
Yeah.
Or probably revive your opponent's Ophion.
That'd be pretty nice.
I remember back in the day, it was the most annoying play is that when your opponent destroys your monster like a BLS and they Monster Reborn and just kill you with it.
Right. So Kirkion coming down here.
I love Kirkion. Kirkion has such a great effect.
Kirkion back in its day was such a powerful card. People don't even know.
It was one of the best top decks you can get, especially in the mid game, because it revitalized whatever that you did not already have.
So making the Steel Swarm Origin here, and a Monster Reborn from Lithium's side is going to revive the Kirkion.
I really like how it's pretty even on both sides. Both players play Desires. Both players have Reborn. It's just that Lithium just doesn't have the Soul Charge.
I was going to say, he's a little bit behind not having Soul Charge. But honestly, that helped win him the game, because if it wasn't for Soul Charge Solemn Judgment, he wouldn't have been able to get in with Lightning for game there.
That was a hefty price.
Yeah.
In other words, I think
Another Desires! Wow! This is risky.
I know!
Oh my god.
Holy!
He's going to go down to 4 cards in deck.
That means this is basically his last 2 turns.
Yeah. But, I mean, in terms of card advantage, he's kind of broken even now with Farfa. Yeah. So, I mean, honestly, if he felt that he was that behind that he had to risk it for the Desires, I mean, who knows? Maybe this will win him the game. We'll have to see.
I think if there was an Underclock Taker somewhere in here, and then you make Utopia Lightning to go with it... That's a pretty scary thought.
So Kirkion gonna take out the Momonga, and then Steel Swarm Origin is going to attack misses.
Okay, it's misses?
Yeah, looks like there was a misclick going for the token at first. Miss is going to bring back Momongo, which is pretty smart to help Farfa recoup some more life. And then Origin's going to trigger here.
So what's his effect here?
Let's see. Points to a monster. Neither player can target it with card effects. Can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. Once per turn, when a monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon a level 4 lower Elsewhere monster from your deck in defense position up to the number destroyed. That's pretty good.
Right.
It's in defense position, which is a bit unfortunate, but I think, if it was in attack, that might be a little bit too aggressive for Evil Swarm.
Oh.
So Lithium linking into a second Origin here.
So another co-linked. Okay.
So that's good. So neither Steel Storm Origin now can be destroyed by battle or card effect. Cosmic Cyclone on the back row.
Well, it's just only going to take out that Twin Twister,
yeah.
So it's not.
But it's simplifying the game state,
value.
though.
1-for-1 value.
And you have to look, if he didn't hit that Twin Twister, these two back row would have just been completely eviscerated, so...
Absolutely.
Yeah. So Sendai going to make a second token, which I believe will be on 25.50? Or is it 30... Oh, no, Mrs. is gone.
Mrs. is gone.
Oh, they're both 30.50, yeah, because the first token was 30.50.
Yeah.
And Sendai copies the attack of the highest, yeah. There's no more attack modifiers, so I don't have to worry about that.
It gets really confusing when you have one that kind of stacks a modifier and one that just, copies one.
Yeah. Like when you have a Mrs. or a Triader or just anything like that. So, looks like Lithium's thinking on the first attack of the 30-50 token that was targeting the Kirkion. And, actually, he's going to Torrential on the summon of the token. So, again, dueling books, sometimes there's a little bit of miscommunication, but we're all good. The sportsmanship in this tournament has been phenomenal. And, interesting. So he's going to chain Infection as Chainlink 2 so he can get some resources back out of the, before losing to the Torrential.
That's a smart play. I think it's a good move.
And it's cool because the Origins protect each other, and the in the Sendai will survive because there was a beast, but, I mean, still, the game state's very simplified in Lithium's favor at the moment.
Absolutely. 1,000 to, 2Ks.
Yeah.
But we have to keep in mind that we still see Farfa's hand having that Obedience School and the Monster Reborn.
Now, we're still in main phase 1, remember, because that Torrential was used before the battle phase, since Farfa jumped the gun there. But now we're going to get to see another rank 2 play here. And so, Farfa just confirming that Lithium added Kirkion off of the Infection.
Now, can the Steel Swarm Origins be targeted?
Let's see. Let's double check. While this card points to a monster, neither player can target it with card effects. Also cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects.
Nope. Too protected. This is going to be a tough one.
That's going to be rough. But Psy Cavalry Centuria, that's an out.
That is a very good out. You get to bounce them.
Yes, it's a non-targeting, non-destructive out. So it looks like that's the answer there. So one of the Origins is going to get spun back into the extra deck.
And luckily he can't be destroyed by battle. So
correct, yes.
That's one of the best features about this monster.
Yeah. Remember, this card got really hyped back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a good card. And the artwork is awesome, too.
Kind of reminds me of the Stellar Knight cards. A bit.
Yeah, a bit. I kind of see what you mean. So Lithium just setting a card and passing, though. I mein, Desires has pretty much drained all of his resources.
I think this is going to be it, because,
Ooh, maybe not, because Lost Wind just got flipped.
Is it a crash?
No, because Lost Wind has the attack.
Oh, that's Lost Wind?
Yes.
I did not realize that. I always just cared about the effect negation and never cared about the other half. But that actually hurts a lot. But it's okay. Farfa does have Obedience School. He's coming back with it.
But Lithium has the Ash Blossom. Oh my god. And I think Farfa just hasn't realized that Lithium dropped the Ash yet. Oh my god.
This is really close.
Oh
See,
man.
Okay, Farfa's goal is to clear that one monster, and that's all he needs to do.
But the problem is Lithium might deck out before he has the chance, and Valerie Fawn is basically a Coach Soldier Wolf Bark, for level 2 beasts. So...
Is he just gonna chump block him? If he just chump blocks him, Lithium will deck out.
Oh, wow, and the synergy there, too, because Valerie Fawn has to discard for the Resurrect effect, so you get to discard Pero Cerberus.
Okay. Oh, a Nat Beast?
Oh my god.
That.
And Lithium's just gonna scoop it up. I think Valorfon has to be a level 2 or lower beast, but frankly, I don't think it was gonna matter at that point.
I think he was just gonna chump block him, and then he was just gonna deck out.
Yeah, that's all you would do, yeah. So even though Farfa did make a misplay there, it wouldn't have mattered, because I don't think Lithium could have killed him that turn. Because I think his last draw was actually going to be the Kirkion or the Heliotrope he shuffled back with Infection.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would have had 2 monsters and wouldn't have been able to do the finishing blow. So Desire starting off from Lithium in game 3. It punished him last time, so we're gonna see if it helps him out this game.
Okay. So so starting with a Thunderbird, set 1.
And that's it. Wow, so no Ophion or anything. That's probably very telling of what Lithium has in his hand.
Starting with an Upstart.
Looks pretty good.
That was a good Upstart. I'm glad he went for the Upstart first now.
So
because now he didn't have to lose that strike and Desires to follow up.
Is this the 5th Desires being used in this match?
Yes.
Ooh, Lithium with the Ash, though. Okay.
But doesn't matter. I don't think it matters.
Yeah, because Farfa's got called by the grave, so he can just go ahead and slap that down to stop it.
Yep, there we go. I love Called by the Grave. It is like to me right now, it's one of the best cards introduced into the game.
Oh, absolutely. So I really like that Ash Blossom from Lithium though, because he could have saved it for something like Obedience Schooled, but if Farfa Desires first, he obviously doesn't have Obedience Schooled.
Yeah, because it just made sense to get rid of your targets out of the deck first before you go into the Desire. So it's a read.
Yeah. So Rescue Cat coming down, and that's a card that we haven't seen in a long time, especially since it's gotten its errata.
That's okay. It's payback. It's payback for Lithium opening with Rescue Rabbit both games.
And it looks like Farfa going into potentially a Nat Beast. Now this is okay because he summoned it off the Rescue Cat. And that's allowed. So, Infection from Lithium's side. And so he's going to chain Thunderbird to protect it here. I really like this play. It's a way to kind of get the trigger for Thunderbird.
Oh, yeah.
Man, Lithium has opened Infection all 3 games. That's got to be rough. That's a one of. Unless he's playing multiple, but...
At least he did make the best of it and did take the game 1 with shuffling cards back in to swap out for extra monsters.
That's true. So, I mean, it's definitely...
Did help him out.
Yeah, it's been putting in work. I mean, dodging Torrential as well. I mean, it's been putting in its work. It's just kind of crazy that he's drawn it so much.
That's true.
So Lithium has a Caster in hand now. So he has the potential for a really big play here, depending on what else is in his hand. But based off his turn 1 play, it might not be... as explosive as it could be. But maybe Caster was what he needed to fix his hand. Who knows?
Maybe it's just a handful of monsters, including Mandragora. Okay, no, never mind. He's going straight into the Xyz.
Caster coming down with no additional normal summon. And I guess you make Ophion here?
I guess he's a strong beat stick to beat over that
Bagooska.
Oh, Bagooska.
Interesting. Okay.
It does turn off the Nat Beast for sure.
That's true. I'm curious though why he didn't go for Ophion, because he could have just attacked over the Nat Beast and gotten rid of it. But maybe his hand is just that. Maybe this works better with how his hand is shaped up. Maybe he wants to be more defensive.
Well, okay, without any monsters, I guess he wants to grind a couple turns just to catch up on getting a couple cards from his deck.
Right. So Tiger coming down, and he's linking.
So this is a link 2.
He's going for misses. Okay.
Okay. 19.
19. Attacking into the Bagooska.
That's 2K.
But Farfa has the he has the Parapara Cerberus in his grave, and that's gonna pop off the Bagooska. Yeah, that's a card we haven't seen since Shadal format.
I completely forgot what it did. I believe you take damage, and then you can actually banish him from the grave and pop a card.
Yes, so he needed to take that damage to trigger the Parapara. So that was actually a pretty good play by Farfa to clear that Bagooska.
See, whenever I see these kinds of boards, oh, what a good draw! Twin
Twister must be nice.
You're really just answering 2 cards versus, the full 4 back row that are just completely unknown at the moment.
So far,
so the
normal
the
summon
MVP.
Momonga here. Yeah, Momonga's been putting in work, gotta say.
I'd say he's the MVP. He boosted life to the point where he could not get gamed.
That's true, yeah. And especially because he's recurring it too, it just can be even more life points in addition to that. Lithium on 3,400 here though, so, and with no monsters. Oh, he got a Heliotrope. Okay. So he's gonna shuffle it back. Oh, but the Twin Twister, no! And it shuffles for cost! Oh my god.
He could have summoned it. He would have been the strongest monster on the field.
I know, just by 50 attack, he would have been able to just overcome it, but this is this game? This is exact game!
Mirror Force.
Ooh, Lost Wind. Okay,
so we do survive. We do survive.
So Lost Wind's gonna take Mrs. down. Is it 950 or does it go down to 1,200?
I think it's 1,200.
Let's see,
it's cutting the original.
It's original attack, so it goes down to 7 plus 5, so it's 12. Okay. And then Momonga's still on 15.
Yeah, that's a beast.
Okay. So now, I mean, Lithium's going to need the top deck of his life because, I mean, Farfa's got Rescue Cat now, so he can just kind of go off.
He can make some pretty big links.
He can. So he's going to go for the Amazon as Tiger as well as Tree Otter. Tiger's going to trigger special the other one, and he can go for double Sendeu, double token here, and that's going to be where he has his 4,550 attack token again.
Well, it's going to start a little bit lower this time.
Lost Wind's going to trigger, though, and set itself, because he did special summon something out of the extra deck.
So first token is...
So the first token is...
15. 15 plus the... so it's about 2k.
No, it's 19, because Mrs. is 19. Oh, no, it got halved. You're right, so it is 15.
It got halved. It copied the other guy.
Yeah, you're right. So now 15, and then Tree Otter made it 25. So now he has 220, or excuse me, now he has a... And then you have to add Mrs. Radiant in. Oh, no, Mrs. Radiant's effect's negated. I take that back. So the 500 actually... Right. Yeah, so they should be both at 25.
Or is it... Was it less?
Because it's... Oh, wait, no.
Because if Mrs. Radiant was negated, then it's 15, and then there is no boost. So, yeah, 25, and then...
Well, no, because 25. If Mrs. Radiant was negated, that means Momonga is actually down to 1,000.
Ah, even less. So it's about 2k each.
Was Tree Otter? I think Tree Otter might have been the biggest monster on the field.
I'm completely lost.
Because it's 1,200, make a token, and then Tree Otter boosts it to 22?
I think even they are
even in the chat, they're confused.
They're so confused in the chat. That is so hard to keep up.
Oh my god, yeah. So, anyway... He got the Heliotrope! I don't know if it's going to matter, but, I mean, he got it. That's the crazy thing.
I think he's stronger.
I'm pretty sure Heliotrope might be the strongest monster on the field. If anything, the second token might be stronger than Heliotrope right now.
But if they actually knock out that Mrs. Radiant, the boost will go away, because I believe the negation from Lost Wind is only...
No, Lost Wind is permanent.
Is it permanent?
I believe Lost Wind's a permanent... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say
my
the end
god!
phase.
Yeah, so it's most likely going to be the strongest monster at the moment.
Right. So Heliotrope attacking into Radiant, and that didn't kill him. Farfa just didn't do his life points properly. So Valerie Fawn going to get added back, and now that token is 1950, and so now all Farfa really has to do is attack with that token and crash it, and then. I mean, that's pretty much it. But he's going to go for another misses. So now that token's stronger than the Heliotrope.
Oh, yeah.
And now this token is 24... No, this token's 2950?
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first one's 2450, 1950 plus 5. And then this one is 2450 plus 5. Man, Mrs. Radiant makes this so crazy.
I'm losing track of the math. This is the episode where it proved that we just can't do math like this.
Right, and Lithium showing his back row, and it looks like we're going to see a concession here, and Farfa will be moving on to the top 4 of the 2018 YugiTuber Grand Championship. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Too. What'd you say?
Sorry. I guess I have to look forward to playing Farfa now, because this was the deciding match for me.
Well, there you go, MST. There you go. So, guys, thank you so much for watching the video, and we'll see you in the next match. 1, 2, 3, 4.